Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You loved, celebrated, and of course, appreciated. All right, today we are here for something that is creating some controversy on the internet. It's about the president of Tanzania. And I said, why not I share this with you and you leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, what you think. The second thing we'll talk about is the comparison between the South African president traveling versus the Nigeria president traveling. Might be on a lighter note, but there are some little messages that I just want us to pick from these discussions, right? Now, of recent, something was circulating on the internet, and it is about a video of the convoy of the Tanzanian president. And there was a certain person who counted the number of cars that was the convoy of the president of Tanzania. We are all aware of this woman. There were some issues that rose up some months ago about Tanzania, about some Pan-Africans who visited Tanzania, how they were treated, what really happened. You know, there are people who had different opinion about this woman. Some say she's good, some say she's this, she's that. But anyway, I didn't say anything about that because I didn't get the right information as I should, right? There was this young man who had a video clip of the Tanzania's president's convoy, and he counted the number of these cars. The cars were over 100. Okay, let's get to these clips and we'll take it off from there, Your Majesties.
Imagine the convoys of a president in Africa, Tanzania president. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. More are still coming. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. This is crazy, very crazy. The president level. How do they fuel all this car? 112, 113, 114, 15, 16. To run the government and go about with this number of a country of about 65 million, 117.
Oh my goodness, Your Majesties, you saw that. It was a bit, I don't know why I'm laughing, but somebody said, anyway, let me read out the comments. Let me read out a comment of both Tanzanians and some other Africans so that you hear with your ear, right? All right. And she also took along with her fire service. In case oh my goodness. So somebody said something here. Someone said it is a standard practice all over the world. The number one citizen should be well protected. All of those cars are not up to half the money spent to fly the B-12 and the F-35 that escorted it when Putin visited the US just for show off. Maybe this one have a problem with Putin, I don't know. But according to this person, that is how it should be. That the president of a nation, especially in Africa that is tagged as a third world country, we are suffering no money, that the president should have a convoy of over 100 cars. Another person said, come to Uganda, you get shocked. Does it mean Uganda is over 200 cars that follow the president? I don't know if you have any information about that, you let us know. Because someone here said Uganda is the worst. Another person said, Toyota would never be broke as long as there are African presidents. These comments got me because this is a real fact that we cannot just overlook. How can Toyota be broke? These are not just cars. These are machines. Okay, these are machines. These are expensive toys, right? Very expensive. And we have very, very poor people, very, very poor people in the continent. They say we don't have anything. We are poor, we are wretched, this and that. And we have presidents of a nation running up and down with over 100 cars, 100 expensive toys, expensive jeeps. And you say Africa will be better. Toyota has been making a whole lot of money from African countries, and they will keep making more because of the kind of presidents that we have in the continent. It's quite unfortunate, but these are the truths. These are facts that you cannot overlook. Okay? Another person said, I am a Tanzanian and I am proud to say this. Tanzania sucks. So, another person said, even Tinubu will scream. Is Tinubu's convoy not 100? Because the Nigerian said Tinubu will scream when he sees this convoy. Anyway, another person said, what is wrong with that? So people there are a good number of persons that don't see anything wrong with it. Oh, that's fine. And Ethiopia, they say Ethiopia has only 5. We don't know if that's true. And there's another comment that carries water. This person said, just look at the road that they are driving on. This one also got me. A convoy of over 100 cars. There is something that somebody said that is understandable. Like, okay, maybe she's not traveling alone. She might be traveling with her ministers. She might be traveling with special advisors, things like that, which we can understand. But even if you're traveling with a minister, special advisor with over 100 cars, this is money on the road. And then you look at the road that they are flying on. You see the reason why our problem will never end in the continent? We always look for who to blame. We always say this person is bad. It's the Europeans, it's the Americans. Yes, so that is true. It's a fact that cannot be overlooked. But another fact is that we are also the cause of our problem. And that is also a fact that cannot be overlooked. What do you think about this situation, Your Majesties? Leave your thought there at the section. And to the next discussion of ours, which is the comparison between the South Africa's president and the Nigeria's president. Why do you think there is this comparison? Now, I want to roll you into the video real quick so that you see it for yourself.
This is the South African president about to travel, so just watch. All right, now see, this is the Nigerian president traveling. Watch. You see, Amber? Nigeria, my country.
Beginning to on a lighter note, and there are informations that the messages that all this act carries. There are messages. There are times that I keep saying it here, like what Ibrahim Traore said. How can Africa that is so rich be so poor, be crying for money, be crying for this, be crying for that? And we have the South Sudanese president sitting down asking for money. Our problem is money. We need money.
Our problem is money. We have no money.
You want money from international donors, which is a perfectly fair claim on your part. The donors, however, say, we will not give you money until you get genuine security and stability.
When you deal with a hungry person, don't expect that hungry person to be listening to whatever you are saying. How matter nice words that you will tell him or tell her, will be thinking of his stomach.
Why should it be like that? Because we have leaders who are greedy. We have leaders who are wicked. Greedy and wicked. Your Majesties, these are facts that cannot be disputed. Because most of the times when you see the amount spent by these politicians, by these leaders, they don't sometimes think about the... Anyway, there are still people that will defend the behaviors of these leaders. No matter what they do, they'll say, okay, that's how it's supposed to be. He's the president. What do you think? He should have all this, what do you call them? Him. He should spend the money as he wished to. He should do whatever he wants to do because he is the president. Now, you see the reason why, when it comes to election, there's a lot of people who are not sincere, who know that they are not ready to go serve people, are rushing into politics because they look at politics now as the shorter way to make money. A politician normally in the society should be the one who serve. A leader should be the one who serve. But our politicians in the continent today are those who are serving their pockets, serving their families, serving their immediate families even. They don't care about others. They don't care about the masses. And this is exactly what we keep crying of every day. There are things that are not important that we are spending money on as countries in Africa, seeking for money. A lot of countries in the motherland today are owing World Bank, IMF fund, World Bank loans. Why? Because they go to collect this money not to even develop the infrastructure of their countries, but to spend on themselves. Buy more expensive cars, buy more, expensive gadgets, pay for more services, luxurious services. They go borrow money to foot their luxurious life, not to develop the country. So that's why you see that there are times that there are countries that when you hear the debt, the amount of money they are owing World Bank, you ask yourself, will they be able to pay this money in this lifetime? And do not get it twisted. They are still going to borrow and they will still borrow. They still have it in their budget that they will still borrow. You are owing an amount that it's as if it's to the end of the world you cannot pay, but you are still borrowing more money. That's the situation we have in Africa. With the kind of leaders, greedy leaders, wicked, in short, it's even beyond greed, is wickedness. So when the leader steps down, he steps down with, what do you call them? Credit, no, not credit. Debts. Every leader stepping down, they step down with debt. They hand over debt. When there is a handover happening in any country right now in the continent, they hand over debt to the next generation of leadership. So when that leader also rule, collect more debt, hand over more debt. That is the trend now in the motherland. Quite unfortunate that we are in this kind of situation. And why? Because most of the times we have a hand in this situation. When it comes to elections, they will still go give you that peanut and you still vote for them. They will still go share some wrappers for you. You still vote for them. They will still go give you some thousands. You still vote for them. In short, you'll be the one to go kill people that don't want to. You go and scatter, destroy ballot boxes. The same we Africans who are complaining. So how will that problem finish or end? Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.